Boom, and we are live. Hey guys,
Good evening, Tony.
how art thou?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Got to
So the
admit, I would have
teams are
liked to
just
see them.
walking out the tunnel on my screen.
Yeah, I've just got exactly the same, mate.
Excellent, excellent.
Just got the team up. To be honest, I thought he would have maybe changed the system a little
You
bit.
can
This
tell
system,
he likes to keep things the same, doesn't he? He
yeah,
don't
but
make changes for nobody.
you know they're going with five in the middle, aren't they? Five across the middle.
Mm.
I think it could be another case of being overrun. They're not going to play a 4-3-3. No chance. It'll be a 4-5-1.
Well, I'm gonna put the team sheet in. I'm gonna put myself on mute. So if you want to just tell the viewers what you're seeing, and I'll be with you
No
shortly.
problem. Yeah, no worries, mate. Welcome everybody. Important game tonight. 3 points is a must. We can't afford any more slip-ups. So Arsenal going with a 4-3-3, which is Arteta's preferred formation. Got to admit, I would have liked to see him change it a little bit tonight and maybe play a 2 holding, just to give us a bit of extra beef in the midfield. So players are getting ready. Jackets are off. Interesting that
So,
he's stuck with Trossard.
how do you feel about that, Gaz?
Um, Yeah, quite happy to be honest, but I would have preferred to see Nketiah to give us a proper centre forward against this lot. Whether you drop Martinelli or play Trossard is kind of 50-50 at the moment, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
Party on the bench is a big sort of mystery, really. If he's fit, surely he's got to play. But maybe he's not 100%. But like I said, I
Yeah.
would have liked to see him go with a 2 rather than a
I
single
mean,
pivot.
to be honest, Everton are not in the greatest of form themselves at the moment. I probably think if there's a game that you can afford to drop a player, then obviously the weekend game against who did we just beat? I've forgotten who we played
We
on
just play
Saturday now.
Leicester.
Leicester, yeah. So Leicester, Everton, and then of course Bournemouth on Saturday offer us opportunities to, you know, give rest to some players like Nketiah and Partey, knowing full well that they can be on the bench and can make an impact coming off the bench in the same way Martinelli in his previous game was able to come off the bench and make an impression. Um, let's have a look at that bench. It does look rather nice at the moment.
It's getting
So
there, isn't it?
it's getting there, isn't it? That's what I think. I mean, the one thing I
So
would say is we've got a lot.
Everton have got kick off. We're just about to get underway.
So as soon as you kick off, I'll tell you how far behind I am, if
Yeah,
at all.
I'm off. I'm off
You're
now.
off. You're off now. Okay,
Yep,
I'll tell you when
I'm
I'm
off now.
kicking off. All right.
And Gabriel wins a towering header straight away.
All right.
And again.
I've just seen the huddle. Can you pause yours?
No.
You ain't got to put a little bit of to pause.
No, I'm not that rich.
All right, so you're
So Anand was down holding his head after the clash with Gabriel. Fair compete for the ball. He's just taken a knock. Thought Tomiyasu might have started tonight. That little extra bit of height, extra couple of inches over Ben White.
Okay, so it looks like I'm about 45 seconds behind you at the moment. Just seen that little clash of heads, was it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Or maybe a quarter slight elbow. I'm on 1 minute 15.
Yeah. About 50 seconds behind you, Gaz.
They got the best playing tonight in there, that Neil Mope.
He's a pest,
Best.
isn't he?
Ben White again. Sloppy. Twice Ben White's give the ball away. And open in 2 minutes. And 2 simple passes as well. Not even difficult.
It's not in English.
Well done, Saliba. Just covered Ben White there. Oh, offside.
Oh, it is.
Why? And Sean Dyche applauding like Everton done something good. Shaka played the ball out of play. He had a simple pass to Martinelli. He tried to crossfield ball to Saka and it mishit it out of play. And Sean Dyche is clapping like Everton have scored.
Yeah, he's encouraging his team. You know, forced errors. That's how he's looking at it. It was an unforced error, but he's counting it as a forced error. So I get that. Look, if you watch American football, you know that kind of stuff is just it's outrageous. The amount of times that players get whoops and claps and yippies over the most innocuous things. Nice, Zinchenko. Switch. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, just saw that Xhaka crossfield ball that didn't get to its destination. It was a bit strange that he tried to make that crossfield ball because Martinelli is on his
Yeah,
own
that's what I'm
down the
saying. It
left
was a
flank.
simple pass to Martinelli. Simple.
Yeah.
A well played Arsenal out of the press there. Yes, come on, Bukayo. Straight away, he doubled up on straight away. And Arsenal have a corner, first corner of the game. Straight away, doubled up on McNeil and Mikhailichenko.
Yeah, it's going to be like that all season. I mean, you know, wouldn't expect anything different in all honesty.
Arsenal corner.
What minute are you on now?
4 minutes 40.
Okay,
Corner's played short.
I'm now 5 seconds
And
behind you.
Jorginho just over the bar. Played the corner in short to Odegaard. Just come past the near post.
Yeah.
Laid it back to Jorginho, and his shots over the bar.
Yeah, seen it. So I'm literally 5 seconds behind you. Game on, my son. Okay.
I think our biggest challenge tonight is winning those second balls. Because that's what Sean Dyche plays on. Then he winning. If you don't win the first, go win the second.
Yeah.
What do you make of Jordan Pickford signing a new contract at Everton?
It's a bit of a strange one, to be honest. I mean, you sign a contract with a team. I mean, obviously he's got an affinity to the club. He loves the club. He's been there all his life, from what I understand. But they're on
Yeah,
the
no, he
verge
hasn't
of
been there. He
relegation.
started at Sunderland, didn't he? So he's only been
Okay,
there. He's only been there for what, 4 years, 3 years, something like that.
okay. This seems a bit strange because if you're the England goalkeeper and your team get relegated, you're going to have a really hard time staying in England number one.
This game is
You'd have thought like he'd wait.
this game's all over the place.
Lots of
Oh,
kicking
shot
it
from
up in the
Mopay,
air.
and it's a save from Ramsdale. But there's no composure in this game so far. It's literally 100 mile an hour. Everton are giving us no time in the midfield, and it's just literally hot potato at the moment.
Yeah, it was a bad throw up by Ramsdale, though. I think they didn't show who he throwed it to, but all I saw was the ball left Ramsdale's hand. The next thing, the ball was with an Everton player. So it couldn't have been a good throw or some very poor touch from whichever player it was that he threw it to. They fell off Morpay quite easily, didn't they, when he picked up that ball outside the box?
Yeah, that's a bit too not close enough. Good press from Odegaard. At the moment, we're playing to Everton's tune.
I don't know. Obviously, there we go. In we go. In we go. Odegaard to Saka. Saka
Oh,
back
3 on
inside.
3. Everton breaking 3 on 3.
Oh, yeah. There we go. 3 on 3. What will he
Oh,
do?
God. We got away with one there, Tone. You're going to see it in a minute. We got away with one there.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
Neil Mopay's done there, but if Dwight McNeil's played him in, he's standing 4 yards from goal. He's got
Yeah.
plenty of time.
He tries that little back heel.
Yeah, he should really. I don't know why he's trying a little back heel. He could have just turned and shot.
And now Arsenal on the other end. Odegaard in the area. Trossard. He loses possession. Comes out. Throw to Arsenal.
Good. Oh, yeah. Lovely ball from Zinchenko to Martinelli there.
Zinchenko into
He
Martinelli.
missed
Martinelli in the
control,
box.
but he was
Miscontrols
offside.
it.
Offside.
Offside, okay. Lovely
So
ball from
you shouldn't be off.
Zinchenko, though.
You shouldn't be offside from that. You
Nah.
can see right across that line. That's terrible.
He fluffed his lines anyway, so.
Yeah, thank God he was offside. Miscontrolled, then he overrun it. Pickford long.
What's Pickford complaining for?
Gabriel's underneath it again. Well played, Jorginho. The Everton players look amazing. Just a sea of blue in between us and the ball. Well played, Trossard. Oh, well played, Trossard. Corner at Arsenal. Second corner of the game. Good running by Trossard. Turned Coleman inside out and wins the corner.
Yeah, nice. And that's that fluidity. Trossard can operate down the left. Means that Martinelli can drift into the middle, which is what Eddie doesn't give you. And I think that's why he stuck with Trossard, because it now creates more fluidity up front. Obviously when Gabriel Jesus is back fit, he gives us even more options in that he can operate in and around different areas of the pitch.
Terrible ball in from Jorginho. Zinchenko hooks it back. Oh, what are you doing, Jorginho? Well covered, Zinchenko. Well played. Great covering from Zinchenko there to
Yeah.
break up the play. I'm surprised. Are you surprised that Xhaka kept his place, or do you think he's important for this game? He hasn't offered much in the last 4 or 5 games, has he?
He hasn't, no. And all week we've been talking about, Vieira. Comes down the left wing, Martinelli. Back inside to Gabriel. Cross field ball to Saliba. Saliba plays it wide to Saka. Saka inside to Ben White. Just playing it around. Come back. Switch inside now. Gabriel on the ball. Plays it out to Xhaka. Xhaka plays it back into Saliba. So Arsenal just retaining the ball at the moment, passing it around, looking for the opportunity. Odegaard gives it away, but they give it back straight away.
We've got it back, mate. We've got it back. Just played it around now, but Everton are set well. I mean, that's a terrible ball from Gabriel. Just gives it straight back to Everton. I mean, if we've got the ball, we've got to keep it better, and we've got to use it better. I mean, Everton are not going to play against us like they did against whoever they just lost to recently.
Yeah, they would have had the hairdryer treatment.
Well, I think it's more of a case of, they know that if they try to play against us, they're going to get beat. So they try to keep it tight.
Yeah, for sure.
The Sean Dyche way.
Absolutely. They're in this for the draw. They're in this totally to get a point. This is where we have to break them down, score a goal, and then they have to come out. Once they start coming out, that's when we can start playing our football. But
and they got 5 strung across the back, and then 4 strung across the middle when we were in possession.
It's 5 across the back, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 across the back, 4 in the middle. Well played, Bukayo. Oh, why are you trying to 1-2 there?
Oh, yeah. It's very intricate, but it's going to have to be that way because you're trying to play between, a very tight set of lines across the field. It won't be going down the right-hand wing. Taking on Jesus. Martinelli. He wins that, but then Zinchenko intercepts. Nice. Well played.
You can see that pass from Gabriel in a minute. You think it's going straight to the Everton player.
It did look it, didn't it?
It looked like he passed it straight to the Everton guy, but it went to Jorginho.
Okay, Ben White rampaging down the right flank. Passes it on to Saka. He's got 3 players in front of him.
Saka goes back to good ball. First time cross.
Zinchenko in the middle.
But it's dragging his shirt off his arm.
A beautiful pass. Martinelli. Can he get past his man? Yeah, he was being held all over the place there. Zinchenko back on the ball in the left. Plays it inside. Delicate footwork. Again. Breaks down, but it's inches. It's inches. You get that pass right and you got a player who's possibly one-on-one with a keeper. I think it's one of them games where it could be frustrating for a little while, but Arsenal are just going to keep doing what they do. They're just going to keep trying to find that perfect pass.
He's not going to change his. He's not going to change his style for anyone, is he? It's going to be this way. It would be nice to have a plan B, but unfortunately, that option doesn't exist.
What we lack is that outside the box threat. Jorginho obviously showed his capability with a great shot to get us a winner, or at least one of our 4 goals against Villa. Whether he feels like
I just think I think it's a case of they can all shoot. It's just a case of like whether they want to or not.
Yeah.
Because there's times when you see it when they're taking a shot and they shouldn't be, and there's times when they're passing it when they should be taking a shot. Saka on the line. Oh, well played.
was on his own against the player.
Offside.
Yeah.
But see, there even the option there, Tone, when he's played back in there and he comes in, you want to see him shooting there, really.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the geezer scored 9 goals. He's shooting the plenty. It was a good option, I guess, to try and cross it in for the header, because there were 2 players at the back post.
How can you be offside for? Oh, okay.
Is he played on? Yeah, he's played on. One thing I've noticed is Zinchenko's getting plenty of touches at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah,
In full back role.
He's the controller, isn't he?
Yeah. One of the things I'm interested in is the progressive passes. You know, nice crossfield ball there from Odegaard into Martinelli.
Absolute brilliant.
Nice.
Shot on the edge of the box. Everton throw down by the corner flag. Trossard just went on a little run there, but I think he caught on the ball.
See, when you're trying to play that intricate kind of football, to me, that's where Vieira kind of would excel. I think he's got an eye for a pass that Xhaka doesn't. You know, it's a kind of game where it's not overly physical. I know Everton have got really, a big midfield. You know, they've got 3 giants in their midfield. But I certainly don't see this is the kind of game that Vieira would struggle playing in, because it's not overly physical. You know, Arsenal play touch football.
If he's picking up them little pockets of space in between their midfield and defence, then maybe he's in with a shout.
I've got double screen here. Just seen Grimsby go ahead against Southampton in the FA Cup, 1-0 to Grimsby away.
Up the Mariners.
Odegaard on the left, passes it back to Jorginho. Jorginho looking, trying to find. No, he goes backwards.
There's no way through there, mate. It's a solid blue wall.
Go. Xhaka plays the ball out to Ben White. Back inside to Jorginho. Crossfield pass to Zinchenko, goes backward.
Yeah, it's just backwards and sideways at the moment, mate.
It is a lot of that, isn't it?
Jorginho's played the ball through, and Odegaard and Saka sort of standing 5 yards apart. One of them's left it, and it's just rolled straight past the other one.
Yeah.
How can you be offside? He didn't touch the ball, ref. My God! So from the kick out from the keeper, Saka sticked it back. Saka sticked it back on. Trossard comes from an offside position. He didn't get involved in the play, and the ref just gives the free kick for offside.
That's crazy.
Unchallenged header. Look, how can that be an unchallenged header? Come on, you got to be better than that with that ball out. Look, straight back in, straight through to Ramsdale. God. Terrible ball by Zinchenko. Here come Everton with Iwobi. Oh. And it's an Everton corner. To be honest, Xhaka didn't need to give away that corner there.
Yeah, I'm going to say you do need to get rid of.
Yeah, get rid of. Yeah, but he didn't need
area
because he hit it with his right foot. He could have swung the left foot and put it out for a throw.
Nah,
he's left-footed, Xhaka. He's left-footed.
Yeah,
He's not
if he
right
goes
footed.
with
He's
his
left
left
footed.
foot, what's he going to do?
Just
Possibly
put it
get
out
a
for a throw.
foul?
His face play the way you're facing. He was facing sideways on. It's a
Nah,
simple put out for a throw. Here comes the
I'm happy
corner.
with what he did there.
Nah, I don't want no corners given away against this lot. Now we've got a chance to break. Come on. Come on, Martin. Do something with it. Do something with it, Martin. Oh, Martinelli, man. So we sweep the one end of the field. 2 passes. Martinelli picks up the ball. He's running out of Wobie. He's got a chance to cross it. His
Just,
indecision kicks in, and he
yeah,
doesn't do nothing with it.
that's terrible. That is
Look
terrible
how
play.
much time he's got there. Look,
Yeah,
it's
he has to
ridiculous.
play that ball early. You got numbers. You got the option to play Trossard in. You take it. You missed that. He messed up badly there.
It's shocking. His indecision is shocking.
Yeah,
I can't remember the last time he actually made the right decision.
yeah.
Wolves have gone 1-0 up against Liverpool. No, they haven't. It was a save. Great save by Alisson.
Oof.
Unless they
Gabriel
score.
down. He got a little knock on the head. Was that against Onana? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Martinelli. He's got to sort
Go
out
on,
this indecision.
Martinelli.
Has to sort out this indecision because it's costing us. It's costing us in positions where he could be doing something with it. If that's Saka, he puts that ball in. He puts that ball in nigh on straight away.
Yeah. So guilty just overplaying, overhitting balls. #21, 22 minutes gone now.
Yeah, I'm just on 22-10. Don't look at him. Just play. Referee blown the whistle. What are you looking at him for? Oh God! So Shaka and Onana go for the ball. Onana falls to the floor. Shaka carries on playing. As he makes a crossfield pass, Arsenal on the attack. The referee stops the game for a free kick. Goes for a head injury.
Oh, he didn't even touch him in the face.
And the huddle's on during the injury break. Oh, he's trying to say, the Corey's trying to say it was an elbow. If anything, Shaka's put his arm out to protect himself, and he might have caught a little finger on the cheekbone. You know what they should do with all these football players, Tone? They should take them down to young rugby union boys and let them get involved in a game. Let them get involved in a game. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the carnage?
It's a joke.
It's just beyond belief, isn't it?
I can't see why this is taking as long as it's taking, though.
It's a big 6'4" guy like that.
Yeah.
Crying on the floor.
If he's got a touch, it's a touch.
Yeah, there was no elbow involved.
No.
It's just must be a slight touch or maybe a forearm where he's put his hand out to defend himself. And look, now he's big 6'4" guy, tonking like a tree, and now he's up. Hold on, we had the ball. It's embarrassing sometimes the way these players roll around.
Yeah.
It really is.
Ben White is not helping Saka. It's just, to me. Oh, there's a foul there, ref.
Arsenal throw down by the corner flag.
He didn't see the foul on Trossard by Tarkowski, obviously.
Trossard.
Oh,
No. What was that?
Got that all wrong.
This is the kind of game Everton want, don't they? They want to be flying in the tackles. We don't get nothing from the referees anyway, so can't be expecting to get these decisions. Hey, look at that! He's just gone with an elbow on the back of his head, on the back of Jorginho's head. Clear foul.
Gabriel going
I
forward.
think that was the pest.
Saliba plays it out wide to Saka. On one to Odegaard. But Tarkowski sees it out
He's
for a
not getting
goal
it.
kick.
Yeah, the time wasting's on, isn't it? The time wasting's on.
Big up to Tide Gunnosaurus in the house. Martinelli was like this in the last game. Yeah, he had an awful first half, and then he come on in a couple of minutes of the second half. He scored a goal. I would rather play Zinni instead of Xhaka and Ty way at the back and Tierney at the back. Yeah, that would make sense. Apollo's at the game. He says Amadou Onana having seemingly been caught in the face by Granit Xhaka, trailing elbow. Yeah, we've seen that. Great. Okay, back to the game. So we're 27 minutes in.
Good ball, Saliba. Go on, Gabriel. Yeah, I'm just approaching 27 minutes. I think you've jumped slightly ahead.
No, I'm on 27 now.
I think you're 1 second in front.
Okay. Trossard on the edge.
Great run. See, that's a great run by Trossard, that is.
Great cross. Oh, headed out. Back in by Xhaka. Headed out. Those big giants at the back for Everton.
Yeah, we're not going to win nothing. We're not going to win nothing in the air.
Plays it back to Saliba. Saliba to Ben White. Ben White taking a little run forward on the right, looking forward. He's going to play it back to Saliba. Saliba now plays it out to Odegaard.
So it's interesting. Odegaard is mainly on the right today. Last week he was on against Leicester. He was on the left. Didn't really see him on the right.
Putney Police Station.
And here come Everton. It's 4-on-2.
So is it a victory?
Well done, Gabriel. Brilliant tackle, Gabriel. Stop the pest.
Okay, so 9:30 is not. I'm not sure because I'm not even in my house. So, I need about half an hour to get home and then to make my. Can you send me there?
Go on, Trossard. Go on, Trossard. Trossard down the left. Puts the cross in, and again it's headed out.
Okay, what minute you on, Gaz?
28-35. So Everton broke 4-on-2, and it was a great tackle by Gabriel. Probably stopped an almost certain goal. Arsenal down the other end. We've got to stop putting these crosses in the box.
28-35. I didn't see that.
Yeah, 28-55 now.
So I've just seen Jorginho play a pinger across the ball to Trossard.
Yeah,
Trossard.
just seen it now.
Xhaka. Ooh. Great cross.
That's the kind of balls we need to be putting in low and hard. Forget all this stuff, crossing it into the air. If we're going to cross it from tight angles, we need to maybe be shooting, but the ball's got to be down the line and played in low and hard. If we had Osimhen, then we could cross it, but we ain't got him. So Ben White to Saka. Everton throw. So far, 30 minutes gone. A lot of huff and puff. No chances created. Everton have had the best 2 chances of the game.
I'll be back with you soon, Gaz.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You're not missing much. Oh, Saka. So Everton free kick deep inside their half. Anana's down again. Claiming an elbow from Gabriel. It's embarrassing, man. Big 6'4" guy like that. Feels a little touch, wants to roll about on the floor. And the ball's back with Ramsdale now. Arsenal build again from the back with Gabriel. Again, Everton strung 5 across the back, 4 across the middle. On the right with Jorginho. Out to Ben White. Terrible ball by Ben White.
Right, sorry about that. Back again. 32, 44, 45, 46.
32-48.
Throw into Arsenal. Ben White plays it into
Trossard.
Jorginho. No, to
Trossard.
Trossard. Sorry, my
Trossard to
bad.
Gabriel. You missed Anana flaying about on the floor again, claiming an elbow from Gabriel.
Oh, what is he on about? Nice run from Zinchenko. Pass didn't make it.
Well played, Granit Xhaka. Use it now. Well done. Saliba. To Jorginho. Centre right of the pitch.
Jorginho. Come on. Got to do better.
Trouble is, there's no pass there. There's no pass. You know, they all that area is so congested. There's just nothing. There's no ball that can be played. That's it.
Plays it out. Nice.
Come on, Trossard.
So Trossard is now moved out left. Martinelli's on the inside.
Oh, unlucky. That's the ball and that's the run. That's the ball and that's the run. Good goalkeeping from Pickford there to come out and claim.
So,
but that's what we've got to do.
Now playing right down the middle, playing
just a bit too much angle on the ball.
Yeah, it was a tough ball to play.
Yeah, that's what we've got to do though.
Yeah, Martinelli is definitely playing up front now.
Everton trying to play it from the back and getting in a bit of a mess, and it's cleared for a throw.
Throw into Arsenal. Yeah.
Now we know why they don't play it from the back. That was shocking.
Yeah, good press from Arsenal though.
Arsenal go again with Saliba out to Ben White. Terrible ball again by Ben White.
He's having a mare at the moment, isn't he?
And Saliba comes across to give just to concede the throw. Look, back 3 days to take the throw now. Look, here we go.
So Arsenal 70% possession. Surprisingly, Arsenal have only had 1 attempt on goal. Everton have had 3.
Yeah, that's Everton have had the best chance of the game.
So, you know, with that kind of statistic, they've got to get a roasting. He's got to think about changing something. You know,
Yeah, but he doesn't, so does he?
Yeah, he could
You know
probably
how
bring
Everton
on.
are going to play. That's the thing. You know what they're going to do.
You know,
And
he
you've
could
got to
probably
combat it.
bring on Nketiah and sacrifice, you know, Xhaka, because there's nothing coming back from Everton. Literally 70% possession.
Gabriel up well again, and again the ball's just lobbed over the top.
Just hoofball
Well
by
played,
Everton at the
well played,
moment.
Saliba. Well played, Saliba. Look, you haven't got time to take a touch there, Odegaard. You turned into trouble.
He did. He's got to be more aware of what's going on there.
And it's the cross to
Iwobi
nobody.
crosses.
Good header by Ben White. Saka loses the ball edge of the area, and Everton still have it.
Tarkowski.
No fouls. No fouls. Can't keep giving them these free kicks and set pieces in the dangerous area.
Come on.
Still Everton.
Everton having a little bit of play at the moment. They're sort of on the edge of the Arsenal box, playing it around, looking for an opening. Iwobi back to Coleman. Going to look into cross. Making a run. No, it goes backwards. Tarkowski.
Just Gay. The best.
They can't seem to find any options. I mean, obviously, Arsenal now got good shape themselves. Ball comes over. It's gone out of play. Surely.
No, it hasn't. Nope. Stay on. Still Everton. It's back with Tarkowski. Just Gay.
Definitely having a nice little run of play here, Everton. The Arsenal press is now big on.
And they've gone back
to the keeper.
Yeah, back to Pickford.
Had to happen. That press was excellent.
And Pickford smashes. He smashes it long. Saliba's let it bounce. Ben White. Another tragic ball by Ben White. Another tragic ball.
Awful.
5 times now. 5 times. 5 times now. He's given the ball away. Yeah, Saliba's covered him well. But Ben White is having an absolute mare.
Yeah, I agree.
I would hook him at half time. Terrible.
Yeah. Okay, plays a 1-2 with Odegaard.
And then give it to Saliba. Saliba out to Gabriel. Gabriel to Trossard, hugging the touchline. Zinchenko, sorry, hugging the touchline. Not used to seeing Zinchenko that wide. No, Xhaka's on the ball now. Now Ben White.
Oh, yeah. No, what's confusing me.
Oh, Ben White's got a pass right. Well done, Ben White. Oh, 2 in a row. Go on, Ben White. He's having a stormer. I mean, this way of play, and Arsenal, Gabriel to Saliba.
Come on.
To Gabriel.
Just struggling to get it through lines.
To Granit Xhaka.
Why it's not. Somebody's got to be making diagonal
to Saliba.
runs there.
Saliba to Odegaard. Lovely touch to Martinelli. Martinelli to Saka. Saka comes back inside. Still got it. Oh, he's tackled. Oh. So he was tackled. The Pest is running for the ball. Ben White's faked to challenge. The Pest just run it out of play. So Arsenal come again. Ben White with the throw. The best thing now is Arsenal need a goal. Zinchenko, well played Zinchenko.
Nice feet from Zinchenko there.
He cuts back in to Martinelli. Martinelli running across the pitch to Ben White to Zinchenko. Saka's gone central. There's Saka. Saka's through. Oh! What a goal! Saka! What a finish! What a finish!
On! Oh yes! What a goal! Inches. I told you, bro. I told you. Intricate play. One
That
of
was it.
them's gonna
He
come
come
off.
inside. Great for little through ball by Zinchenko. He's all alone. He turns in the area and he hammers it into the roof of the net from
Beauty.
back, what, just inside the
Yes,
box.
sir.
Hammered it into the roof of the net.
Lovely. The ball from Zinchenko's lovely. And the finish is, oh, I'll tell you what, mate.
You know what, Tone? He had no right to score from there. No right to beat Pickford from there.
On his weaker right foot as well.
I was just going to say exactly that. Weaker right foot. He's hammered it from the angle straight into the roof of the net.
Beauty.
Boom. Have that. And do you know what? From the angle behind the goal, the ball actually started outside the post. And it's curled round straight into the roof of the net. What a finish. Now Everton have got to do something. Everton have got to do something. Onana wins the ball. Sloppy clearance from Gabriel, though. Straight to Iwobi. No fouls, Martinelli. No fouls. That's
right.
it.
Good.
Let's not give them no set pieces. Let them score from open play.
Oh, good play, Brunt. Oh,
and the best has a shot 7 mile wide.
Yeah, dangerous though. He should never get that shot off.
He's not the kind of player that's going to score from there. He's a pest.
Never say never, mate. So a beautiful bit of play. Zinchenko with the assist.
Oh, Ramsdale shocking clearance.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
But the ball falls to Saka. I would ref give a free kick to Everton. Foul on Dwight McNeil. This is what we can't afford to do. We can't afford to give them opportunities to lob this ball in the box.
Yeah,
and that's the first time.
They're gonna
granted, that's the first time in 42 minutes that we've done that.
I don't see that was a foul, though. I really don't.
You know, but we can't give them these opportunities. And then we've got this crazy high line.
Yeah, it's very high.
And it's flicked on. And it's offside.
Offside. Yeah.
Did you see the talking of the high line, did you see the Spurs AC Milan game?
No.
AC Milan defended every free kick inside their 6-yard box.
Wow.
Every free kick that Spurs had, like in that kind of position, what you just saw, AC Milan backed right into their 6-yard box and defended every set piece and free kick from there.
What?
I haven't seen that done in ages.
Grimsby have just scored their second goal. 2-0 up at Southampton.
Up the Mariners. See now, Tarkowski, clear elbow in the back of Trossard's head.
Yeah, I see that.
Clear forearms. No, that's just a hand. I'll take it back. It wasn't a forearm. It was just a little hand. Not even a foul in my book.
We'll take the free kick anyway, which has been awarded to Arsenal. Odegaard standing over the ball. Saliba and Gabriel are both up for this one.
Another high line.
Mountainous Everton defence. Out by Tarkowski. Coleman on the ball. Clears it. Throw into Arsenal. So we're nearly at half-time, 44th minute. There will be a couple of minutes injury because Onana was down for at least 2 minutes, I would have said.
Is that 2 minutes? Is that 2 minutes per time, or just 2 minutes in general?
Oh, what a! He fell over. She fell over. Tarkowski.
See, that's a silly foul. He's going nowhere. You don't need to go in. You don't need to get too close to him. Let him play the ball. Yeah. Silly free kick to give away. Any touch, you know he's going to go to the ground. Yeah, there's a little clip on the leg, but you know that any touch there, any touch at all, he's going to go to ground and get a free kick.
Yeah.
Just keep the pressure on. don't do anything silly. Great header, Saliba. Oh, great touch, Saka.
What
Oh,
a
brilliant
touch.
play. Oh,
Well done.
Odegaard.
Fell over.
Fell over the ball.
4 minutes, Gaz. 4 minutes injury time.
Oh, Martinelli scored.
Martinelli did!
No,
It's a goal!
offside.
Offside.
But he's put the ball in the net, so surely they've got to check it. He's put the ball in the net. Surely they've got to check it, yeah. So Odegaard falls over the ball. Oh, yeah, just offside. If Saka hadn't have fallen over, Saka would have been clean through.
Yeah, he nicked the ball off the player, and it went straight into the path of Martinelli. But if Saka had stayed on his feet, he could have actually just continued his run and scored it himself.
Oh, that's close. That is close.
Oh, it's a whisker, isn't it?
Well, they can't tell whose foot. They can't tell whose foot it is because you need the angle the other side. You can't tell from there.
He could be. He could be level there, Gal. That looks level.
He's onside.
That looks level, bro.
He's onside. Can't be onside. Go! Come on! He can't be onside.
Come on, that looks level to me, bro.
Yeah, that's it. The goal's been given, Tone. The goal's been given. It's 2-0 Everton.
Hey!
Saka gets the assist. 10 assists now. He's up to 26.
Nice.
He's coming for the leaderboard.
Unbelievable. He's having another mare of a game where he scores.
Well, to be honest,
nice.
I wouldn't say he's having a mare. He's had one moment of indecision.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Martinelli.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's had one moment of indecision, but he hasn't really had a lot to do. But he gets in the position there and he does what we want him to do. He finishes it. You can't ask for more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't ask for more than that. You get there and you finish the ball. Well played by Saka there because Saka had no right to even challenge for that ball.
Yeah.
He hasn't given it up, you know?
That's
and
terrible,
a great finish by Martinelli.
Play by Idrissa Gueye because he's literally lingering on the ball.
Yeah, that's why PSG got rid of him, mate. They ain't selling him if he's any good. Perfect.
Big up.
Perfect. Now Everton in the second half now, Everton can't sit there.
Yeah.
They've got to come and try and play.
So I predicted a 2-0 and already we're at 2-0 at the half.
I didn't make a prediction. But I'm gonna go
minutes, so
I'm gonna go 4-0.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to come out second half, big start.
Well, you would have thought so. They'll probably keep it tight for the first 15 minutes, and then they'll try and have a go. I mean, a defeat is a defeat for them. The only thing they might be worried about is obviously goal difference. Come on, let's not muck about now, Arsenal.
It's good play at the back though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brilliant. Well played.
Nice. Go on, Odegaard. Nice. It's good.
Ben White, 3 passes in a row for Ben White now. Amazing. Amazing stats.
Half time.
And that's half time. Ben White's fouled, but the whistle's got it. It's half time. Arsenal going 2-0 up.
Excellent. So we huffed and we puffed and we finally blew the doors in.
Well, it was always important for us to get a goal, the first goal, because if Everton get it, we create a nightmare for ourselves, didn't we? Like we found out at Goodison, they'll defend for their lives with 300 men, the coach, the tea lady, and everyone behind the ball.
So big shout out to Jeremy Abdul Latif. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Thank you very much. That was indeed a beautiful goal. And we go into the half 2-0 up.
See, look, Everton have already started playing it just before the halftime whistle has gone, but they're having a little. They've got runners going. It's a shame there because they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players forward, and we nicked the ball and he blows the whistle for half time.
Yeah. Yeah, they have definitely started to try to get numbers into our half, which they're going to continue to do in the second half.
Yeah, they have to. And now we need to be ruthless and go and put another 2 or 3 past them.
Absolutely. Apollo's at the game. Apollo says Bukayo Saka nicks the ball off Idris Gueye and Gabriel Martinelli runs through to slot home. Half time.
Brilliant half, mate. Brilliant half. We huffed them, we puffed them, we propped them, we probed.
Yeah.
But a great little ball by Zinchenko.
So a goal and an assist for Saka in this game. I mean,
it was
looking phenomenal
great
at
half
this moment in the season. I think he's already gone past his GA for last season. There we go. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Sorry about that, Gal. Don't know what I did there. So I was just putting in the score line. Arsenal 2, Everton 0.
Yeah, sorry, my internet just dropped out.
And let's have a look at some of the match statistics.
Yeah, it took us 40 minutes to work it out, didn't it? But we got there in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, Tone. 25 years since we've played 12 games with the same unchanged 11. It's crazy, man. It's amazing that this 11 is still playing because they've played literally every minute of every game, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting stat, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've never scored more than once in a game against Arsenal under Sean Dyche's team. Has never scored more than once in a game against Arsenal, and they've only scored 7 goals in 15 Premier League games.
So I'm just having a look through some of the match stats. So 1, 2, 3, 3 shots. 3 shots in a half. Only 3 shots. 1 by Jorginho, 1 by Bukayo Saka, 1 by Martinelli. 2 goals from 3 shots.
Perfect.
Efficiency, bro.
That's what you want. No matter how many shots you have, it was what hits the back of the net that count.
Yeah. Neil Maupay has had 4 shots, 2 on target. He's the only player to have had a shot for the whole game for Everton. No other player for Everton has had a shot.
I mean, Arsenal could have been maybe 1 or 2 down before we even had a shot.
Yeah.
You know, It was a great tackle by Gabriel on one of them, and the other one was a save by Ramsdale.
Mm.
But that's what I mean. I would have liked to see him play a 2 in that midfield. just to give us that bit of extra protection. Partey is made for this game with the battling.
Yeah.
So Michael Owens in the commentary saying that Arsenal kept putting the crosses in the box and it didn't make any sense. And he's bang on right.
What's good, Danny in the house? Big up to my guy, Danny. What's good, guys? Victor in the house. Salute to you, sir. Hope you are well. Danny says Victor says to Danny, it's the 100th time we beat Everton. Well, we haven't won it yet, but yeah, we're on our way. Not sure who the Facebook user
I was just
is.
going to say,
If you can do your waiver, then that will allow us to see who it is. I'll go and have a look myself. We're just putting the kids to bed. Where did the second goal come from? So the second goal came from Idrissa Gueye was caught napping on the ball, looking for an option. Bukayo Saka ran very quickly, closed him down, and nicked the ball away from him. And just as he nicked it, he fell over. But Martinelli was standing literally parallel to him and was able to run on and finish it from close range. So Martinelli gets a goal, Saka with the assist.
so Victor says Jorginho has a good eye for space. Have you only just realised that, Victor?
Mm-hmm.
If you watch what Jorginho does, he's very clever with his play and he's very economical.
Okay, so Facebook user is Mark Ellis. Excellent. Thanking you kindly. No problem, Mark. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate your support. For guys who can do it, hit the like button in the chat. So I'm just looking at some of the stats from the half. So as I said, 3 shots, 2 on target by Bukayo Saka and Martinelli. The third shot was from Jorginho, which was off target. I think that was that shot at the start of the game that went over the bar.
Yeah, that's correct.
Key passes, 2 from Zinchenko, 1 from Saka. Nobody else has had a key pass so far in the game. Odegaard needs to get his passing boots on.
Yeah, Odegaard struggled of late, didn't he? He struggled along with Xhaka.
Having said that, his pass accuracy is 91.7, which is the highest in the team currently. So although he's passing the ball accurately, he's just not being able to make like defense splitting passes.
Yeah, his passing is not in the areas where we want it to be, is it? It's all sort of like around the halfway line.
Yeah. The player with the most touches in the game is Zinchenko with 57. Second is William Saliba with 54. Closely run third is Ben White with 53.
Yeah, how many passes has Ben White completed? I counted 4.
Yeah, interesting. Let's have a look.
It's funny we're just talking about Odegaard, Tone. Sorry to stop you there. It's funny we're talking about Odegaard because he actually fell over the ball for the second goal.
That's right.
And that's how the second goal came about.
So Ben White's passing. Let's see. 44 passes, 84%. 84% complete pass accuracy. Ain't bad. He has looked like he's having a bit of a mare with some of his passes, but 84% isn't the worst. Gabriel Magalhaes is only at 82%. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. The worst passer, incidentally, is actually Bukayo Saka, but that makes sense because where he's trying to pass the ball is a very difficult place to pass. His pass completion ratio is 68%.
It's not only that, every time
he's
always double teamed, isn't he? He's always double teamed as well, so there's less chance of him getting the ball away.
Yeah. Martinelli's got a very high pass completion ratio, 92% from his 14 passes. So you can see where the majority of Arsenal's play is. It's between Saliba, Zinchenko, Jorginho's on 84% with 39 passes. but actually the people who are sort of passing the ball are Saliba and Zinchenko. Actually, Saliba has the highest passes in the game.
Yeah,
So
Saliba's played really well, and Gabriel. I mean, they've gone up and they've won. They've won probably everything they've gone for in the air as well.
mm,
You know, so that's big against a team like Everton.
yeah. Looking at long balls, William Saliba has the most long balls with 6, 3 accurately. Zinchenko has 5 with 4 accurate. Jorginho has 6 long balls with 3 accurate. So he's the same as Saliba. Granit Xhaka has 4 long balls with 2 accurate. So 2 assists, 1 for Zinchenko, 1 for Saka. Gives you an overview of the first half. Let's see if there's any other
No,
Opta stats
make two.
that I can bring you.
Is first 15 minutes in this second half. Keep it tight. See if we can nick another one. Just don't let them get a foothold in the game,
Yeah.
because they're going to have to come out and try and play, and that should play right into our hands.
Okay. Arsenal are the first team to have 2 players reach 10 plus Premier League goals this season, with Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli on the score sheet this evening.
Oh yeah, both got 10 there, haven't they?
Yeah.
Who
19
needs
goal.
a Haaland, eh?
Yeah. 19 goal contributions from Saka. Only Kane and Haaland have more. But they talk like Rashford is better than Mbappe. Star boy.
Well, you know what it is with Rashford? He's just come back into form after 2 or 3 years of doing nothing, isn't he? So obviously he's the best thing since sliced bread again. But
Yeah, I mean, no, we you know, I'll give my flowers to Rashford. He's absolutely having a blinder at the moment, and I've got to give praise to Benny McCarthy, who's apparently doing wonderful things with Rashford behind the scenes. But yeah, you know, look, he's having a great season. They've won a trophy. Well done, Man United. But Star Boy is looking for the league, mate.
I mean, if we go on to win the league, you would have to say that Saka has to be in with a major shout of winning player of the season.
Yeah.
Player's player. And young player would have to be Saliba, surely. I mean, I thought Saka was robbed last year when they give it to Foden. Saka had a blinding season, you know, for England and everything like that. And they gave it to Foden. It's like they don't want to give Arsenal nothing, innit? It's like you play for Arsenal. We don't want to give Arsenal any kudos whatsoever.
Yeah. So what else am I getting? They're showing us at the moment. What's this? The Grimsby 2, Southampton 0.
You're a Grimsby fan on the side, Tone.
No, I don't know why they're focusing on the Grimsby game. The second goal, the penalty is absolutely outrageous. It's an outrageous foul that he's gone down from.
What's birthday?
Bloody hell, there's more.
That's a tough game. Tottenham have got a tough game today in their away at Sheffield United.
Sheffield United, yeah. Do you know what? It looks
It's
like
0-0 at half time.
It looks like there are more Grimsby
Man City got Newcastle in the cup.
Oh, Southampton have got one back. It's 2-1. Cool. So other games on. Fleetwood Town down to 10 men in their FA Cup game away to Burnley. Is that a goal that Spurs have just scored? No, it was the disallowed goal from earlier. So Liverpool have just gone in half-time 0-0 against Wolves. The Arsenal team are back out. Substitution for Everton and a substitution for Arsenal. Thomas Partey is coming on and Holgate is coming on for Everton. Don't know who Partey's coming on for. We'll see shortly. He's coming on for Jorginho.
Internet's dropped out.
So I'm not sure what. So basically,
I
there,
don't know why this
Gal.
internet goes so bad. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
And when I want to watch the football, it disappears.
Thomas Partey's just come on for Jorginho. Don't know if he's got a little knock or something. He's felt something, maybe.
Jorginho subbed off, Partey subbed on. Mason Holgate and said Idrissa Gay.
Holgate, yeah, for Idrissa Gay. Okay, big up Anthony Roberts in the house. Hope you're well, family. Big up to yourself. And we kicked off. Gone long to Saka. Goes over his head. Throwing to Arsenal. Arsenal win a throw in deep into the Everton half down the right hand side. Ball into the box. Trossard's there. Martinelli's there. Sorry. It's another throw into Arsenal. Cleared by Holgate, gone very high, coming down with snow on it. Saka heads it back in. Tarkowski out. Bit of head tennis going on there. Partey. Xhaka loses out.
And I'm back with you. So my internet dropped out.
Trossard chasing the keeper. Big long kick out. Saliba headers. Free kick to Arsenal. Another foul on Xhaka, right under the in the centre circle. Xhaka limping a little bit, but I think he'll be all right as always. Zinchenko to Partey to Saliba to Gabriel. Moving it out left. Martinelli is now back on the left with Trossard in the middle.
Going on today.
Nice fluid system there. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's going on there? Partey's ball looked like it didn't have the legs, but it did manage to get to Martinelli. Nice pass. Gabriel out to Saka. Overlap from Ben White. Ben White on the edge. Back into... Oh, nice turn from Saka, but he loses it. And then he barges into the player. It's one of them shoulders that it's half shoulder, half barge. The player goes down, so he wins the free kick. You all right, Gal? Oh, you're frozen, mate. If you can hear me, you're frozen. Anthony Roberts enjoying the seaside in Bournemouth. Mikalenko gone down, holding his arm. So Bukayo Saka's protecting the ball. Mykolenko is wrestling. He's literally wrestled Saka to the ground, and he's ended up worse. I mean, Saka's got the ball. Mykolenko's wrestled him to the floor. Really? It's got to be an Arsenal free kick, surely. Oh, I think he's played a drop ball, and Arsenal give it back to Everton. So ball at their feet of Pickford. Picks it up. He's going long. No, he isn't. He throws it out. Tarkovsky. He goes long. Intercepted by Zinchenko. Oh, lost by Trossard. Long ball now. And it runs through to Ramsdale. Ramsdale out to Ben White. Ben White starts the motion inside to Partey. Partey one more, surely. No, he's going to have a little run. He takes it upfield. Zinchenko now into the feet of Martinelli on the left. Back to Zinchenko. There's lots of players in the box. Free, here we go. Yeah, Xhaka. Indecision from Xhaka there. And he lost the ball. The press is on from Arsenal though. And Pickford goes long. That's easy. That's easy. That's light work. Really? Okay. We've kept the ball. Xhaka to Saliba. Saliba to White. White into Odegaard. Saka gets it. Arsenal, nice passing. One touch passing there. Oh, nice. Oh, clattered. That's got to be yellow card. Tarkowski into Odegaard. He clattered him. I hope Odegaard's okay, because he absolutely got clattered from behind. That could have been easily a red card. Oh, that could be an ankle breaker, because he's got nowhere near the ball, and that's a terrible tackle. Odegaard is up. He's limping, but he's up. Arteta having a word with Martinelli. Odegaard bit sheepish, yet to take the free kick. Thomas Partey standing over the free kick currently. Passes it to Zinchenko central. Out wide now to Martinelli. He's got two players, Iwobi and one other. 1-2 with Xhaka. Infield to Partey. Saliba now on the ball. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel down the left. Inside ball. Oh, that's another terrible tackle. That's got to be another yellow card, surely. That's just as bad as what we just saw. Literally through the back of Granit Xhaka from Holgate. Okay, we play. Partey out to Gabriel. Gabriel moving up, plays it to Martinelli. Martinelli on the touchline. Inside back to Gabriel. Ball in to Xhaka. Xhaka, if he'd have turned out there, he could have had an effort on goal. But he turned the wrong way and went backwards. That ball's gone out of play from Saka and Ben White. Saka and Odegaard there. Tried a little 1-2 on a very tight line. Throw into Everton. One back by Arsenal. Oh, and now one back by Everton. But now one back by Arsenal, but we have as a foul. Saliba went down a bit heavy there, but he's up. So it's a free kick to Everton in their own half. Just about. It's gone long. Looking for the long ball. Gabriel headers it. Only into the path of Mope. Takes a shot, which it goes into Rosed. Goes down as another shot from Mope. I think he's the only player to have had a shot from Everton. Thomas Partey rampaging through the middle, lays a beautiful ball off to Martinelli, to Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka into Zinchenko. West Ham are just taking the lead 1-0 against Man United. Throw into Arsenal. Ben White on the right-hand side, very advanced, just outside the penalty area. The ball comes in. It's headed out clear, but retained, but got back by Arsenal. Zinchenko in the middle. Back to Partey. Partey looking. Back to Ben White. Back to Partey. Back to Saliba. Arsenal get some nice touches there, just moving the ball around in the middle of the park. Gabriel now moving the ball forward. Back to Saliba, into Partey. Partey to Zinchenko, back to Partey. Back to Saliba. Saliba plays it forward to Ben White. Saka, back to Ben White. Arsenal just having a lot of possession at the moment, just keeping the ball, playing it accurately. Now Trossard is out left, and he's going down the left. Plays it into Partey. Partey and Zinchenko, who's now operating down the right-hand side, into Odegaard. Odegaard back to Saliba, back to Odegaard. Odegaard first time to Gabriel. So again, we've now had a sequence of passing. I'm probably at about 40 passes without an Everton touch on the ball. This is Ole football. Zinchenko in the centre circle, looking up, finds Partey. Partey out to Ben White. Ben White back to Saliba. Saliba plays it out left to Gabriel. Gabriel now back to Trossard, who's playing out wide. Oh. And after a sequence of what must have been 40 or 50 passes, the ball was lost by Xhaka. Everton now tried to build from outside, but they've lost it now. Back with Arsenal. There's an opportunity here. Odegaard to Saka in the box. Oh, the shot's blocked. Partey on the edge of the box. Saka. Arsenal got numbers here. Ben White plays it in. Must be. Oh, how'd he miss? Trossard misses from 4 or 5 yards out. The great ball from Ben White into the box. There was an overlap where we had two players just waiting for the ball to come down. Trossard literally from 4 or 5 yards outside the box. And he's hit it into the ground and it's gone over. But it's a great opportunity. Great play from Arsenal. I think it was the jump from Coleman right in front of him that just put him off the pass there. Arsenal back on the ball now. That went out. It's a throw into Arsenal deep in the Everton half. Openings now coming on more frequently, as Apollo says, for Arsenal. Ben White with the throw in. Finds Odegaard. Saliba to Gabriel, to Zinchenko, back to Gabriel. Gabriel out wide to Xhaka. Xhaka plays it back in field. Great touch from Odegaard to Saliba. Nice. That's what I like to see from Odegaard. Now it's Martinelli out wide. 2 men on. Comes inside to Zinchenko. Zinchenko comes back inside to Saliba. Saliba now to Ben White. Ben White out to Saka. Saka one time, first time to Odegaard, back to Saka. Ben White, back to Saliba. So once again, Arsenal just dominating possession at the moment, passing it around. Great accuracy. Just making Everton run. That's all they're doing. They're just making Everton run all the time. This passing it must be so deflating for Everton because they're getting nowhere near the ball at the moment.
I'm back, Tone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you now.
You know what? I sit here all day with my internet, right? I don't have a problem. Watch at Arsenal, and my internet just wants to keep dropping out.
Oh no!
Craziness.
So Partey wins it. Oh no, he didn't win it. I thought he won it. It's a throw to Arsenal.
Find my
I'm
stream
at
again now.
59-30, Gal. 32-33. So
Find my
Everton
stream.
are
I think
making
my
2
internet's going to go again.
changes. Godfrey and Gray are coming on. I'm surprised we haven't seen Damari Gray so far. Seamus Coleman coming off. Looks like he's limping a little bit as he runs off.
It looks like they have to get some support up to Mopé, don't they? The guys had 5 shots. Apart from that, no other Everton players had a shot.
Mopé's come off. So Mopé's come off for Damari Gray. Not really sure why Damari Gray didn't start this game because he's a very good player. And he's got an eye for goal. Obviously, Everton started with a very defensive formation.
Right, I'm back. I'm at 60 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're 5 seconds ahead of me, mate.
Oh.
53. For 55, 56, 57.
As I say, that he gives it away.
Here's Damari Gray. Oh, it's a great shot. Great save from Ramsdale. Damari Gray again, twisting and turning in the penalty area. So the substitutions have made an immediate impact for Everton. They had the first shot that wasn't a shot from Mopé, and what was easily their best effort. Ramsdale got down very smartly to make the save. Everton retained possession.
We can't let them back into the game. We have to keep strong.
Yeah.
Have to stand firm.
I mean, to be honest, the fact that they come out the way they have now to try and make a game of it is going to create opportunities for Arsenal, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it has to, doesn't it? It has to. But we just got to be smart enough to take them.
It's a great save from Ramsdale. That's a great pass. Partey in the middle. Can see all ahead of him. Granit Xhaka coming into the penalty area. Martinelli.
Still Xhaka. Good ball out to Martinelli. Martinelli crosses. Corner to Arsenal.
For a corner. I think I'm a little bit ahead of you now, Gal.
62-55 I'm at.
Yeah, 63-03 now. So the corner's going to be taken by Trossard. This Trossard and Odegaard are over it. All the big boys are up.
Is it in there?
Party on the edge. She's gone short.
Trossard.
Zinchenko. Saka. Oh, he should have scored. He should have scored. How did he miss? Martinelli misses a header from 3 yards out. He actually missed the ball. It's a great delivery from Saka. Oh, I think he just got his effort. His effort was sort of impeded by the player ahead of him jumping up. Damari Gray on the ball. Plays it to Tarkowski. Tarkowski in his own half, long ball. That's meat and drink. That's me. Oh, Zinchenko, what you doing? He's tidied it up now. Ben White to Odegaard. There's a lot more space now, I'll tell you that. There's a lot more space now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, if anyone could have seen that, Xhaka had made a lovely run there. If anyone had seen that, Xhaka would have been one-on-one with the keeper. Zinchenko. What's going on here? Foul on Trossard. Looks like there's a yellow card. Yeah, yellow card's been shown. I can't see who it's to. Is it Holgate?
Yeah, yellow card for Ben Godfrey.
Ben Godfrey, okay. Yeah. Oh, ouch.
It was like a little nasty one there.
Yeah, he's going to protect the ball, but he's lifted his foot right into Trossard's knee. Evening all. Yes, breaking news from Alex at Cannon Fodder TV. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't follow Alex and Cannon Fodder, then please do. Great content from Cannon Fodder TV. It was a pleasure to be on with yourself last Friday.
Well
Apollo
played,
says
Martin
Thomas
Odegaard.
Partey
Hit
just
it!
wiped Iwobi off the field.
Corner Arsenal. I'm just approaching 67 minutes now.
Bloody hell, you jumped forward a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My stream just come back on. All my internet's come back on.
So you're now
So Arsenal have a corner now. Saka prepared to take it. Odegaard's gone short for the corner with him.
I'll tell you what, the move that created that corner, Arsenal had numbers. They had 5 players advancing into the box. And
Poor
Martinelli
cross
went
by
for the
Odegaard.
shot when he should have found a player.
But see, that's what I mean about the selection of what you're doing. Like I said before, you're shooting when you're passing and passing when you should be shooting.
Yeah. Breaking news from Cannon Fodder TV. Short corner. Odegaard puts it in, but out by Tarkowski.
Very poor
Odegaard
cross.
gets it back. Zinchenko wins a throw-in for Arsenal. He's such a clever player, Zinchenko.
Yeah.
He is actually just a pleasure to watch him play. Because he's like the most fluid player we've got. I mean, Odegaard basically stays out to the right, whereas Zinchenko, he literally has license to play anywhere.
I mean, we all thought Kieran Tierney was the bee's knees, didn't we? We all loved him. His effort and stuff like that. And when he plays now, you obviously see what a downgrade it is on Zinchenko.
Yeah. But, you know, look at where he plays. He's literally the most fluid player in the whole team.
Yeah, well played, Thomas Partey. Who's this banana character? Oh, what's happened there? And then I'm sorry, it's just switched to the Liverpool Wolves game.
Oh, I've just seen the foul on Thomas Partey by Onana.
That Lemina's a walking red card, didn't he, Mario Lemina? Southampton. Sorry, the Wolves player. He was at Southampton. There was talk about us signing him. That's not a foul.
Thomas Partey with the accurate ball out left to Trossard. Trossard finds Martinelli. Trossard. Man United have equalised one apiece. Trossard into the box. Comes out to Partey. Partey gets it under. Finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Saliba. Saliba. Ball out wide to Saka. Oh, and he's lost it.
So, after we have a throwdown with Ben White, I think I'm ahead 70 minutes time.
Yeah, you're 20 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. To Gabriel, to Zinchenko. Zinchenko getting that inverted roll, drives forward. Oh, go on. What a ball. To Martinelli. To Xhaka, out to Trossard. Trossard's in the box. Can he find someone crossing? Oh, yeah! Martin Odegaard!
Hey!
What a move! What a move! Trossard with the assist. Odegaard with the finish. 3-0. Bang, and Eddie's coming on. It's Eddie time.
Okay, I'm just seeing the through ball. Martinelli into Trossard. Trossard, edge of the box. Runs deep in. Boom. Lovely! You beauty. Trossard with another assist.
Game, set, and match.
Excellent. Game, set, and match indeed.
And catches on.
Trossard's just been withdrawn and for Trossard.
Your defense is in trouble. We've been getting in the room.
They get her in the room. The fence is in trouble.
Woo! Party time, boys!
And Shaka's off, and Mr. Fabio Vieira is on.
Oh yes, now that's what we're talking about, Gaz.
See, now this is good substitutions because 20 minutes you're giving players a rest and you're giving other players a good amount of time, 25 minutes at least.
Yes, that's my cap. That's my Martin Odegaard. Yes,
Shaka does not look happy. Shaka does not look happy to be taken off. But he didn't throw his shirt on the ground. That's a plus.
Oh, looks like Man United's equaliser has been ruled out.
That's a shame.
Offside. So West Ham are still winning at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. 1-0 to West Ham.
Well played, Odegaard and Martinelli. Go on, Saka. Oh, what have you done there, Saka?
Finished 2-1.
Grimsby, eh? How about those Seasiders?
Or maybe we could get Apollo to do a Grimsby 102. Oh, Tottenham have just bought on Harry Kane, I'm being informed. I'm surprised they didn't start with him. He starts everything else. He'll be playing a ladies' game soon, Harry Kane, just to get his goals up. So 3-0. What a performance this has been. It's been immaculate.
Yeah.
Haven't given nothing away. A little bit dodgy first 20 minutes. But apart from that, we've been spot on.
Yeah.
We battled well. We won the ball.
This is what I wanted. I knew we were going to batter Everton. Let's hope we can keep the clean sheet, because another clean sheet would just be brilliant.
Well, don't City go to Newcastle this weekend?
Yes, they do. Yes.
Wait, do they go to Newcastle?
Yeah. It's
Odegaard on the edge of the box. Oh, what a ball for Martinelli. Oh, Pickford down just to save it. It was Eddie had a tap in. Brilliant move. Brilliant move. Odegaard plays the ball into the channel through to Martinelli. His first time cross today. First time cross just now. And Pickford gets down just in front of Eddie. Just to palm the ball out. Zinchenko and Partey taking the mickey now, playing 4-1-2s with each other.
Wow.
4-1-2s, you know. 4-1 to Arsenal, one touch now. Look, Zinchenko's on the ball. Look, taking the mick. That's it. Keep it simple. Bye-bye, Sean Dyche. We hate you. Get down in the championship where you belong. About the Ginger Mourinho. The crowd are laying every pass.
The way they do. Are you getting any extra money for touches?
The crowd are laying every pass.
Saliba into Zinchenko. Zinchenko is running the show here, mate.
No, so they can't get near us now. Look, they can't get near us. They're clueless. I feel sorry for Iwobi. He's an Arsenal boy, man.
Yeah. That's how you exact revenge. Proper beat
Everton are preparing Tom Davis, that well-renowned player, Tom Davis. And Arsenal now, edge of the box. Saka to Zinchenko. Still going. Great ball from Zinchenko. Martinelli. Oh, it's back post. Vieira. Lobbed it back in. Oh, and the first Everton player to touch it in about 5 hours.
Scott McTominay's just scored a headed equaliser for Man United.
And Arsenal win the ball back straight away. Partey and Onana. Arsenal still have it. Still have it.
Oh! Everton
have give up now. They're beat, and we're rubbing it in their faces. We are rubbing it in their faces.
The goal at the moment,
and it's a bad pass by Gabriel. And here come Everton with Ben Godfrey. Poor cross, and Gabriel cuts it out. Zinchenko has it inside to Vieira. Vieira to Odegaard. Odegaard to Partey. Partey, lovely touch to Saliba. Give it to Saka, halfway line now. We come again. Saka running at Mikhailchenko, turning him inside out. Still Saka to Odegaard. Odegaard crossfield pass, hit Vieira, and lands at the feet of Martinelli. We count that as a pass. Zinchenko, edge of the area now with Vieira.
Fabio Vieira is
Saka's playing on the left. Often. Martinelli's through. Hit it! Oh, Martinelli, man! What a goal that would have been, Tone!
Oh.
What a goal that would have been! If he would have just hit the ball. He tries to find Eddie and it's a little bit behind him. Arsenal still have it. Just inside the Everton half. Just knocking it around for fun. The crowd are loving it.
Oh,
Zinchenko
desperately
to Partey.
trying to find Eddie there.
Oh, what a ball. Eddie through. Oh, saved by Pickford. Vieira. Oh, hit the shot. And it's come down with snow on it. What a ball by Thomas Partey.
Let me tell you something, mate. I love that, you know, Jorginho's coming and integrated, but I'm always going to love Partey. What a ball to Nketiah. He should have scored. He should have scored.
He hit it straight at him.
He hit it straight at him. I mean, you ain't going to get a better opportunity to score a goal there, boy.
To be fair to Pickford, though, he was that quick, right in his face.
But he gets a chance to bring it down. He could actually go around the keeper if he wants to. You can't hit it at the keeper from there.
And here come Arsenal again with Ben White. Oh, lovely touch from Saka. Ben White's away. Coming in field. And he fluffs the pass. But Arsenal have it back with Zinchenko to Martinelli. Edge of the box. To Vieira. It's blocked. Yes, Gabriel wins it back. Partey and Banana. Oh. So you're going to see it in a minute. So Iwobi and Odegaard slide for the ball. While Odegaard's on the floor, he does a back heel and stands up with the ball at his feet. You're going to see it in a minute.
Oh, Gabriel Martinelli.
And here comes Arsenal with Vieira. The ball's in the box. Eddie turns. Still got it. Still got it.
Yeah,
Still got it.
yeah.
It's out to Ben White. Ben White to Saka. Saka back to Ben White to Odegaard. Odegaard back to Saliba. To Partey. To Saliba. To Odegaard. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Tone. This is class. To Partey. To Nketiah.
There he is.
Nketiah to Zinchenko. Zinchenko round the corner to Eddie. Eddie in. Martinelli! It's 4! It's 4!
Come on!
What a performance! What a performance! I said 4-0. I said 4-0.
Hey.
For the last 15 minutes, Everton have not been able to get the ball. We have played for fun.
Yes, sir.
Great run by Eddie. Lovely through ball by Zinchenko.
Yeah, beautiful.
And
Well played,
Eddie finds in Martinelli.
Liverpool
Gets
just
an
had a goal.
assist. Hey! Woo!
Match.
Lovely finish. Lovely nutmeg on Jordan Pickford there. You sign your new contract, Pickford,
No, it was just
because Ramsdale's going to beat England number
I'll tell
one
you
while
what,
you're
that
playing in the championship, mate.
That through ball from Zinchenko's lovely.
Brilliant, yeah. Lovely touch.
He's just a pleasure to watch. Oh, it's just a beautiful pass.
Arsenal have right taken the mickey. Saka's off. And who's come on? Oh, and Zinchenko's off as well. Smith there, the return of Smith Rowe.
Yes, sir!
And who?
Kieran Tierney.
And Kieran Tierney's come on.
Nice.
And
Nice.
Kieran Tierney straight into the inverted fullback role. Straight
Nice.
into the inverted fullback role.
Good. He's learning. He's learning. That is good.
Move the bottle, please. No. Then it's Partey to Saliba. Saliba to Tierney. Tierney to Vieira. Everton don't even want to come out their halftime. They're scared. They're not even. They can't even press. Arsenal just playing around them for fun. Now you see this now. What we're doing. This is why the teams employ the 2 low blocks, because they can't live with this. Now Everton are trying to press. Arsenal don't care.
So I think Apollo's saying there's a good atmosphere inside the stadium. What's your goal celebration music? Gonna have to download it.
Hey,
Not sure what that means.
good to see Smith Rowe back on the pitch.
It's
There was some
fabulous.
crazy talk about him being sold. Him and Balogun being sold. Can't see that. They won't sell Smith Rowe.
I can
I still don't know what
understand the
we're gonna do with
Balogun
Balogun.
one. I can understand.
Yeah, I
that.
can understand that as well. But I think me and you are in agreement, Tone, that there's only one forward that you want to get, and that's Osimhen.
Mm. Woo! Stop it. Sending chills down my spine, Gaz.
Sorry, Tone, what was that? My son was just talking.
I said you're sending chills down my spine when you mentioned Osimhen to Arsenal.
Oh, here
mate.
comes Smith Rowe. Lovely ball. Smith Rowe now. He uses the ball so well with Mill Smith Rowe. Partey. Arsenal just knocking it around just for fun. Just for fun. Odegaard. to Ben White. Good cross. Oh, flicked out. Vieira. Oh, it's blocked on the line. Smith Rowe blocked. And Vieira chips over.
Oh, knocking on the door again.
Yeah. Smith Rowe scuffed his shot. It went literally 2 yards to the defender in front. But Vieira's was cleared off the line. Lovely cross by Ben White. It's headed out, not far to the edge of the box. Full to Vieira.
Yeah.
And it's off the line. That
and
was
then,
past Pickford. That was in.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah. So I think Fabio Vieira's had a shot on goal, or had a couple of shots on goal now in a 5 minute
Well
appearance,
run, Eddie.
whereas Xhaka's had none in that whole time.
Hey, go on, Eddie. Yes, Eddie. Run for the ball, dazzled the defender, passes it inside to Partey, and Arsenal start again with Odegaard. They're hungry for more goals here, Tone. They're hungry.
Yeah,
They're
mate, there's
running
goals
hard.
in this. There's goals in this. There's 5 minutes of normal time. Eddie down the wing. Oh,
Lovely little play by Eddie.
nice. Well played, Eddie.
Great ball by Partey. What a ball that is. Oh, well played, Iwobi. Great touch from Iwobi. Wasted at Everton, mate. You're wasted.
Yeah.
JJ's nephew, innit? Got to give it to JJ.
That's
JJ
right,
Okocha.
yeah.
What a player he was.
Yeah, I love JJ.
What a player he was. God, waited at Bolton though, weren't he? It's mad. You think JJ Okocha used to play for Bolton?
Yeah. To be honest, they've had a few players at Bolton in their time. Nicholas Anelka played there.
It's the Sam Allardyce effect. Everton just looked shell shocked. They looked absolutely shell shocked.
This has been a masterful performance.
And good, we've got some goals back on City.
Arteta's going to get a 10 from me today.
7 goal differential.
Go on, Tierney. I'm liking seeing Tierney taking up that inverted fullback role.
Virgil van Dijk just scored for Liverpool.
Six. We scored 6 more goals. Let's go.
Oh, offside there.
That keeper's made a right hash of that. Jesus. That's such a poor save. How has he not pushed that round the post?
2-1 Man United. Alex is saying.
Oh my God, Sheffield scored.
Was it 1-0?
Yeah, 1-0 Sheffield.
Spurs are losing 1-0.
Oh, nice.
Snigger.
Happy days.
St. Tottering's days back to kick it. And Iwobi's cut out. Well played, Kieran Tierney. Strong as you like.
Oh.
We're now the goal difference between us and City is now down to 6.
I'll get 6 against Bournemouth, yeah.
Well, it could be important, couldn't it? Could be important.
Yeah, could be, yeah, you're right.
Get another one here.
It's not 6, it's 5. Oh, no, it is 6, sorry.
Yeah, 6.
33 to 39, yeah. But more importantly, my friend, is the 5-point gap.
Exactly. That's what we wanted, man. I say Newcastle won't be easy for them. Yeah. Although Newcastle don't score many goals, they don't really concede many.
That's right. The best defence in the league, right?
I mean, I think Newcastle will drop out of the top 4 because I just don't think they score enough goals.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think Liverpool could just sneak in if they get their act together.
Tottenham are there at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah. But Tottenham are very hit me, I think. But Liverpool got a couple of games in hand. Partey edge of the box, fails to shoot. comes back to KT. KT tries to cross, and it's a corner. Yeah, I think Liverpool, and I think there's another team have got 2 games in hand on Spurs.
So this is absolutely phenomenal that we're seeing Martinelli on the right,
Liverpool have 1 game in hand on Spurs, and then Newcastle.
Smith Rowe on the left, and then we've got Odegaard and Vieira, which is what I've wanted to see. Something different. Let's play. Let's move
Yeah.
players around. Let's.
Well, great feat by Odegaard. Terrible cross. Great touch from Vieira. Bad cross.
Trying to think who else.
Sorry, Everton tried to break with Tom Davis. I don't know what he tried to do, but whatever he tried to do, he completely missed the ball. And after have it back, Smith Rowe crosses it back in, and it's a poor cross. It's a goal kick. The only icing on the cake for this performance time would be if Gabriel Jesus was on the bench and come on for like literally the last 1 minute.
Oh, let's not go there.
That would be the cherry.
I think we could see. Is there a small chance that we might see Gabriel Martinelli with a hat trick? Because he's there. I'd like to see it.
It'd be nice if we could get it.
I mean, imagine the confidence he gets. I mean, he's got 2 goals tonight. He's now the Arsenal top scorer in the Premier League.
Everton now come. They've actually got the ball in our half, which hasn't been asked to win it back. Eddie turns. 4 against 4. Great tackle by Banana. And Smith Rowe gives it away.
I'll tell you what, there was a touch just now from Partey. He pulled that ball out of the air. It was ridiculous. What Thomas Partey does on the ball. I mean, I know I said that
Looks like Eddie's taking a knock.
Jorginho's so efficient, but Thomas Partey is just such a baller.
Here come Everton with Damari Gray into the box. Damari Gray. Great save, Ramsdale. Great save, Ramsdale. Great save, Ramsdale. Triple save from Aaron Ramsdale.
Wow.
Triple save. Triple save from Aaron Ramsdale. The last 2 saves was from 2 yards out. And here come Everton again. Sorry, here come Arsenal now. Odegaard to Partey. And the ref's got the whistle in his mouth. And that's it. It's all over. 4-0. 5-point lead.
I don't know how we
Brilliant.
only ended up with 2 minutes of injury time in the game.
I don't know.
Surely
Who cares?
Arsenal made 4 substitutions. I think Everton must have made 4. That can't be 2 minutes of injury time.
I think he just wanted to get Everton out of there. They was out for it. If it was a boxing match, it would have been stopped. If it was a boxing match, it would have been stopped for 70 minutes, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
brilliant performance. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Smiles all round. Xhaka smiling. Arteta's smiling. All the players are happy. The crowd are loving it. Brilliant. 5 points lead.
Absolutely.
So Newcastle have got 2 games in hand over Tottenham. Liverpool have got 1. So it could be very interesting, that 4th spot. I think the top 3 spots are sorted. Just what order?
Yeah.
Let's turn this off.
So Saka, 2 for Martinelli and 1 for Odegaard, son of Odin.
Yeah, we was outstanding today. What an excellent performance.
What an absolutely pleasure to have witnessed that.
Yeah, totally agree with you, mate. We was phenomenal from start. It started a bit sloppy first sort of 15 minutes. The game was very hectic. Everton didn't give us no time on the ball. But once we got it down and started to play the way that we should have been playing, like say all these crosses into the box, we was never going to score from a cross into the box.
So Anthony Roberts is putting his match ratings into the chat already. Gabriel Ramsdale 10, Gabriel 10, Saliba 10, Zinchenko 10,
Even
White 10, Party 10, Xhaka 10, even Party's
Saka
getting
9.
10.
Saka 9. What are you doing, Anthony? Why did that star boy only get a 9 and everyone else got a 10?
Yeah,
He scored and assisted. What more do you want him to do?
That's crazy. So I'll put the link into the chat if anybody wants to join us to chop up the game. Facebook user, thanks for the commentary, guys. Much appreciated, as was the remote company. Keep well. Thank you for joining us, guys. Yourself.
He give Arteta an 11, look. well done, Anthony. He's give Arteta an 11. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And 10 for the panel. Thank you very much, sir. If you got the time,
we appreciate it.
If you got the time, Ant, and you want to come on and chop up the final bit of the analysis of the game, feel free. I've put the link in the chat, guys. Yeah, it was indeed a fantastic showing. What's going on here?
Yeah, come on, people. Someone, come on.
Liverpool
Have an experienced
2-0
panel,
at the
lad.
moment. If Danny, if you're still about and are able to jump on.
You have to remember, 101's for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
101's the people's channel.
Fantastic.
Family chat 10. Come on, Anthony, come on. I can't believe he gives Saka a 9. He scored the first and assisted the second, and he gets a 9.
So now that Smith Rowe's come back, we can get this one played.
I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Look around Emma Smith Rowe.
Zinchenko!
Go! Oh! No other channel does it like 101. No other channel does it like 101.
Big up, guys. Big up. How you doing?
Blessings, Anthony. Thanks for joining us. How are you, bro?
Yeah, not bad, man. What's up, Gary? What's up, team, man? Yeah, man. Family, big up yourself. Sorry, guys. I haven't been able to be there. I'm just doing some stuff down in
You missed the blinding show, mate.
Yeah, man. I anticipated tonight there'll be goals. And I just like the way the guys have come out and just battered them. This is the way how Arsenal Everton games should be. And I just like the way they've come out and just made amends for that defeat last time out. So, yeah, you guys must have had a ball watching it. Absolute ball.
We surely did.
And
it was the most perfect performance. Every single player on that pitch like Anthony give them all 10s. They was literally all 10s. Even Saka, he'd give him a 9, but Saka was a 10.
Yeah, that was a miss, man. That was a slip. That was a slip. But yeah, man, it's when you look at it, as you say, the changes that Arteta's made. You know, to hear Tony talking through the commentary that he wants to see something different. He saw something different, and they still played. They didn't give up. They went out and battered them. You know, Thomas Partey, you know, the maestro performance in the midfield. And that's just what we want to see. And this is what I want our fans to recognise, that they can play a versatile style of football. These young kids can play it. We've got to stop limiting their potential as what they can do. And we're having a great season, guys. And this is something that, you know, to sorry guys, my wife's in the background cheering on her totties, and they're and they just went out, so she's not pleased. She may actually just cut my stream in vengeance. But,
Vinci, put your address in case you need help, man. We'll be round. Me and Tony are in the car.
Yeah, blink twice, man. I'll let you know. But yeah, it's just a nice feeling to know that these guys are on the cusp of taking their game to the next level, and you know they can sustain it. They're young enough. I'm just so happy. I'm so really, really proud at this stage to see a young Arsenal team play the way they're playing. Really proud.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Exactly, it's exactly that. I mean, they're playing with such confidence now. You know, we're over that little blip. Two back-to-back away wins. You know, come here tonight. It was never going to be easy against Everton. We knew what they was going to do. They was exactly the same as they did to us at Goodison. You know, the first 15 minutes was scrappy as hell. They'd give us no time. And we finally figured out, you know, that we've got to put the ball on the floor. And once we'd done that, they couldn't live with us. And in that second half performance, whenever obviously Everton came out, and there was points in that where we must have put 40, 50 passes together. Mm-hmm. There was a bit there, Vincey, and Tony will tell you, you had Partey and Zinchenko 5 yards apart, and they played 4-1-2s with each other. 4-1-2s, just standing in the middle of the pitch. You know, we really rubbed it in. We really rubbed it in. It was excellent to see.
And that's confidence. That's the confidence we needed in the midfield. And you know, guys, we got to really big up Arteta for getting the guys to where they are. They've had setbacks last season, but this season, look at the setbacks we've had. Man United, we've had City and Everton, and yeah, we had a little rough patch. But to come back, when we get, you know, Jorginho stepped in, he's got the guys playing. You know, I've got a lot of confidence from probably as early as October that we could probably go on and win this league this year. And even if we do fall short, it's just phenomenal just to see the transformation of what this team is. These young kids are playing, man. Love it.
Yeah, it's been brilliant to watch. And I say, if we do fall short, although it will be an almighty shame to come from 8th to 2nd. You know, and the performances that we've put in and the way they've carried themselves throughout, it speaks volumes for what's going on at Arsenal.
And I think we need
built something really special.
And I think we need to have that because, you know, I was at a funeral yesterday and I was talking to some of the guys that I grew up with who are diehard United supporters. And that team, right, United are coming back. So for us to play the way we're playing this year, we deserve a championship. And next season it's going to be tough. But these guys they've got the experience now. They can go and live with a resurgent United now. So yeah, man, I'm loving it, man. Loving it.
I mean, I think from my point of view, if we go on and win it or if we fall short, either way, in the summer we need to go big. We need to go and sign the hell out of some players. And I mean, I would go and sign Osimhen tomorrow. I really would. Bang, I'd have him. You know, he's that fireball striker that can go in the air, on the ground. You know, he's the guy. He's the guy without a shadow of a doubt. Whether that means that you have to sacrifice Balogun, so be it. You know, if you can pick up 30, 40 million euros for him, that's half of what it's going to cost to get Osimhen. You know, and that guy will fire us to the next level. And then in midfield, you're going to go and sign Declan Rice or Saicedo. I'd probably lean a bit towards Saicedo. I think he would probably bring more than Declan Rice. I can't see us signing both, but you know, whatever happens, we have to sustain where we are, and we have to go bigger and better. That's my opinion.
Do you know what? I can see it. I envisage a way in which Arsenal can keep hold of Balogun and have, you know, whatever happens with Eddie moving forward in his development. You've got Jesus, you've got Martinelli, you've got the riches that Arsenal have. You know, these youngsters that can start to be producing into their man body, as Tony says it's frightening. It really is frightening. You know, we shouldn't be throwing away money on players who aren't going to be able to perform and make this team better, because we've got some really good youngsters. And it was really great to see Smith Rowe come out. So yeah, it's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off now because I've got an early start in the morning. But yeah, I hope Apollo can even possibly come in, because he's down at the game with my nephew. It's his first game tonight. Watching Arsenal.
What performance to go to, eh?
Yeah, so I'm really happy for him. He's got his early birthday present. So yeah, that's just what you want when you go and see your team batter a team at home. Can't get any better than that, can it?
But especially that second half performance, mate. That was some of the best stuff I've ever seen. You know, the 1-2 touch, playing around, backwards, forwards, sideways. You know, it just was the same old Arsenal taking the. You know what? That's how it was.
And I love the artwork in the background, on the background, Tony, in the changing room. I'm loving it. Like it, mate. Like it. Yeah, mate. It makes you feel at home, man.
Love it. Thanks again for joining us, Tom.
Yeah, big up, guys. Enough love, yeah. Take it easy.
See you later, Vinty.
Be safe.
Cool, Gal. I'll give us your views on some of these stats that I'm bringing up, bruv.
Go on. So Saka is Martinelli 11 goals and 3 assists. Saka 10 goals, 9 assists this season. Both 21-year-olds. Gabriel signed a new long-term deal. Yeah, we've got to get Saka tied down. Give him whatever he wants. I don't care if he wants $1 million a week. Give it to him. He's the guy that has carried this team since he come into it, really. And he's, you know, a 16, 17-year-old. Much like Cesc Fabregas did. We've got to keep him. Got to get him signed long term, and build the team around him, because he's the shining star. He's the shining light in this team. When he performs, Arsenal perform. And then everyone else comes off the back of that. So give him whatever he wants, get the deal sorted. We've already got Martinelli signed down, and then you go Saliba as well. And that's just as good as signing a couple of players in the summer, isn't it? If they're tied down long term.
Excellent. Here's your next one to have a little chat about.
Yeah, joint fastest that Arsenal have reached 60 points in 25 games. Obviously, when we went invincible, and in 07-08, wasn't that Eduardo's broken leg season?
I think you could be right.
Yeah, I think that was Eduardo's broken leg season, where we was flying, and that broken leg absolutely derailed us. Yeah, again, fantastic achievement. You know, the team have team have performed to the highest levels. I mean, for those of us that were lucky enough to see the Invincibles and remember that team was absolutely excellent. And this team, although like obviously you can't really compare the likes of Omri and Bergkamp because you don't get them players every just around every corner. But this team and that team, the similarities are there. The strong defensive unit, great players in midfield, and we've got players that can score goals. That's the stat there. Look at that. 5 points clear, 6 goal difference. Man City 6 goals above us. That could be all important. Important to keep these goals flowing now when we've got Bournemouth coming up next. But that's a lovely sight to see. 5 points clear. So if we can go on a little run now, put another 5 wins together in a row, and hopefully City slip up, this title's ours, baby. Saka, second youngest Arsenal player after Fabregas to register 50 Premier League goals and assists. If you're named in the same breath as someone that's like Cesc Fabregas, you know that you're okay in life. Pure and simple. You know that you're okay in life if you've got that stat to your name. And he's deserved it. I say since the kid come into the team, you could see that he had something special. And to be fair to him, once he missed that penalty for England, it was a bit touch and go how he was going to come back. But how did he come back? The first penalty Arsenal got, he picked up the ball and he slotted it home. That speaks volumes for that guy right there. So well done, Bukayo Saka. What an honour. So 15 shots, 5 on target, scored 4. That's a good ratio. There was a couple of block shots in there, weren't there, as well? One cleared off the line. Possession 73%. I'm not really a possession kind of man, to be honest. I think you can have less possession and do more with it. Shots off target 5. 88% possession, pass success. That's would you say that's a bit low? I prefer that to be in the 90s, but I suppose it's okay. And the shots blocked 5. So yeah, that's what Everton are about, blocking the shots. We could have easily been 7 or 8 tonight. But the most important thing was to get the 3 points, and that's what we've done. It's interesting there. Everton had 8 shots. I think, didn't Mope have 5 of them? And he only had 1 on target. And then Ramsdale obviously pulled off that triple save at the end, which counts for another 3 shots, all in the same space of like 10 seconds. It would have been a shame if we conceded tonight because they didn't deserve nothing out of this game. And that's what they got. Next stack, please.
I think that's me for the time being. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna see who's in the chat. There we go.
I'm just reading that from Victor. If Victor says if Wenger was here, he would have sold all of them by now and bought in cheap bargains from Europe. That guy killed Arsenal. You want to take that one, Tone?
No, I'm going to leave that one where it belongs.
To be honest, I think the thing with Wenger was it's a stubborn French mentality, isn't it? When you go down this road and even you go so far, even though you can see what's wrong, you refuse to see what's wrong. And that's ultimately what cost him in the end, because he went from having this fantastic team that went unbeaten, it broke up, or he broke it up, and you never replace the players that you need to replace. and that's what
Yeah.
in the long run sort of cost him. And he's just stubbornness to not change his way. You know, every player had to be a certain size and be athletic. You
Yeah.
know, there was, and he never recovered from that really. But that's more down to his own stubbornness. And that's all I've got to say about that.
Indeed. So let me break down some of the statistics from today's game. So, player with the most shots, joint Saka with 3, Gabriel Martinelli with 3. Martinelli scored 2 goals from free shots. Bukayo Saka scored 1 from 3. Second was Martin Odegaard, scored 1 from 2. The only other players to have shots were Jorginho 1 and Leandro Trossard with 1. I'll tell a lie because lastminute.com, Fabio Vieira came on and he shot 3 times at goal, didn't get any on target. Eddie Nketiah had 1 on target, and Emil Smith-Rowe had 1 on target. The player who had the most touches in the game. This is interesting. Who do you think?
I'm going to say Saliba.
You're right.
Yeah, a lot went through Saliba today.
Yeah.
You know, he was always there. He broke up. He covered well for Ben White. He had an excellent game.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me that he had the most touches.
Saliba had an excellent game, 109 touches. Now, it actually was a joint touches record because he had 109 and Zinchenko also had 109. Third would be Ben White with 105, and then was Gabriel Magalhaes with 96.
Yeah, the back two centre backs was absolutely excellent today. They won everything in the air. They hustled on the ground. They were superb.
Yeah,
absolutely superb.
So that was touches, but if I go to passes, then Saliba easily wins because he had 107 passes from 109 touches. Yeah. With a pass accuracy of 90.7%.
That's fantastic.
The next highest passes after him at 107 is Zinchenko on 94.
Yeah, Zinchenko was the difference today as well. He an assist for the first goal. When he comes into that central position, his thinking and his intelligence is probably second to none.
Yeah, they
and
just
I can't believe
on my screen they just showed his pass to Eddie Nketiah for the Nketiah assist to Martinelli. I mean, that alone was a pre-assist of phenomenal, just phenomenal.
I still can't believe that Man City sold him for 35 mil. That's got to be bargain of the century, isn't it? That has.
Yeah, that is.
You know, that's outrageous.
If we go on to win the league, there's no doubt that he has got to be the buy of the season. No doubt.
100%. 100%.
I know Haaland was cheap, but Zinchenko, if we win the league,
but hold on. You say Haaland was cheap. Was it 60 million they paid for him, and they put him on 500 grand a week? So that's not cheap.
Well, yeah,
that's damn expensive, man. I don't know where you shop.
It is, yeah.
I don't know where you shop, mate. But 500 grand a week.
I'm only looking at the transfer fee.
But you have to look at the whole package, don't you? You have to look at what it all entails. Yeah. You know, that's why no club was ever going to get Haaland, because no one was going to pay, apart from probably PSG.
Yeah.
Was going to give the guy 500 grand a week. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I get that. Victor says
he brings you goals, but he doesn't bring you anything else really, Haaland, does he? He scores goals, which is important, but there's other aspects of the game that City are missing now.
Yeah.
Where they had that with Jesus and Zinchenko, and now they've taken them out.
Having said that, when you score 30 goals in your first season in the Premier League, I think you can even allow for the fact that there are other elements to the game that he doesn't quite have.
I get that. I do get that, but as much as you're right, I believe that it's more of an all-round game, and they're missing the parts that they had.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what I believe as well. If Harry Kane would have gone to City,
Mm.
not only would he have scored the same amount of goals as Haaland, or maybe a bit less, but he would have contributed a hell of a lot more than Haaland does in other
Yeah.
aspects of the game.
Yeah. Okay. Just going to listen to Bukayo Saka very quickly.
Obviously, the first 40 minutes was really difficult. You know,
Oh, turned my TV off by accident. So we'll have to come back.
had a few games.
Oh, no, the TV's resetting itself.
The 40 minutes yourself. It was quite a big battle with Mikolenko, and they were doubling and trebling up on you every time the ball went near you. But then that one chance did come 5 minutes before the break, and it was in the back of the net in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, it was a good finish. My right foot, so happy with that one. But yeah, you know, in these games, I'm learning that you might only get one chance, and you have to take it. So I'm happy I took it and got the breakthrough, and then to score more goals.
And you had that bonus of the second goal right on half time. You had to wait for the decision on VAR. I wasn't quite sure which way that would go.
Yeah, I looked at Gabby. We both thought it was offside. So when we found out it wasn't, you could see the relief in our faces. So we're happy to go in at half time 2-1.
And you played as a team in the second half as if the pressure was off, any handbrake was off. That must be great for you, playing at that level and dominating a match to that extent.
Yeah, obviously we were 2-0 up, so we didn't really have to break them down. They would obviously have to come out, so it was just us keeping the ball and just waiting for the spaces to open, and when they did, we took the chances.
You look like a team that really believe.
Yeah, we did believe.
Well played today.
Thank you.
It's wonderful to see, isn't it? Because you look at the summer he had and the disappointment after the final at Wembley.
Yeah, so there's Bukayo Saka giving his rundown on his performance and what a performance overall. I've resisted the opportunity to type in my own player ratings because, I'm kind of close to giving everybody a 10. I think it was just a masterful performance. I think
I'm giving everybody a 10. Straight.
Yeah. I
Straight.
think so. I think, look, you ride the pressure. Everton come out in the first half and they make it difficult for you, and they've got their really solid two lines of 5 and 4 in front. And look, I kind of felt it was just going to be a matter of time before those deft little touches around the corner, one of them would come off. And when it did, wow, boy, did Bukayo Saka larrup that into the back of the net, top bins. And as he alluded to, right foot, the so-called weaker foot. And it's not the first time he's done that, so he's got form. I think if you're a keeper and you see Bukayo Saka coming at you from a wing, whatever you do, don't go down low because he's going to hit it high. And I remember somewhere along the lines seeing Arteta telling him, if you get that opportunity, hit it high. And he's done that a few times. So, absolutely brilliant performance from him. Great management. I mean, today I am so happy. My manager has made the changes at the right time. He's given everybody minutes, which is just giving me a great feeling to feel that, what? We're going into a period of matches now where we could be playing 2-3 games a week. And we need those players. We need those players to be alive and be ready and chomping at the bit. Every single one of those players that's come on has got to be ready to come in and do a job and be chomping at the bit. I mean, to see Thomas Partey come on and there was nil drop-off. Nil.
I wonder when the last time Arteta made a substitution at half-time.
Yeah.
When was that? Any idea?
That's
Oh, well, it would have been. It was Everton away, wasn't it? When he brought Jorginho on, but that was a false. That was a false change. I
fourth.
don't know if
Yeah, that
Jorginho
was.
picked up an
Yeah,
injury tonight.
that's right.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Jorginho picked up an injury, but that's the
Mm,
last time I can remember. But he was forced into that.
yeah.
But it was great to see, like you say, it was great to see on 70 minutes Vieira come on, Smith Rowe get a good 20 minutes. You
Yeah.
know, that's going to help his recovery and his integration back into the first team.
Yeah.
You know, so that was excellent. I'm super proud of Arteta today. I think, you know, then he's giving KT 10 minutes
Yeah.
as well, you know. So it was great management today. And
Yeah.
that's what he needs to do throughout the rest of the season now. When we've got these
And
games won, you know, let's make changes.
I mean, there's the talk about Kieran Tierney leaving, going to Newcastle. Look, if you're going to win the league with Arsenal and you're the understudy to Zinchenko, if I'm you, I'm keeping my ass at Arsenal, because what better is there to look up to than knowing that, you know what, I'm playing for the league champions and they're going to be playing in the Champions League, which Newcastle might not be doing so now. Yeah, I've got the best manager in the league. Yeah, and as far as my own personal development is concerned, I might play a few more games at Newcastle, but actually, I'm playing with a fantastic team that if I keep learning, you know, I'm the understudy to Zinchenko. I could be the next big thing.
Yeah, I get that. But I had a friend of mine who was a Premier League footballer, and I bumped into him in where we live. And I was talking to him, and at the time he was playing for Tottenham.
Mm.
And I said to him, I said, "Oh, right, mate, what's happening?" And I think he was on loan to Hull, and Steve Bruce wanted to sign him. And then he was saying to me, "Look, I don't really want to put in a transfer request, but," he said, "I want to play. You know, I'm a footballer. I want to play." He wants to play week in, week out, and he knew he was going to get that at Hull.
Yeah,
And he ended up signing for Hull permanently. He's now at West Brom, still
yeah,
playing.
I
You
get
know,
it.
but he just wanted to play.
Yeah,
So as much as you can say, you know, yeah, I'm at Arsenal, we're in the Champions League, we've won the league, or you know, whatever the case may be. Some people, and to be honest, I give them kind of people more credit than the people that are just happy to sit, collect wages on the bench and not do anything. Because to be a professional sportsman, you want to be playing at whatever level it may be. You want to go out there and play, and I think more of a person for making a switch, whether they're leaving a top club and going a bit lower down or whatever the case, however you want to call it, I give that person more credit than someone that just sits there. Because we've seen it over the years, haven't we? You know, with players, especially at Chelsea. Was it that Mario Melchiot never played? They couldn't get rid of him. He refused to go
no, it
anywhere.
wasn't
Just
Melchior.
collected his wages.
It was
Flew back to Holland every
Vincent
day.
Bogart. It was Vincent Bogart. Melchior played quite a lot for Chelsea, but Bogart barely
Yeah, I'm sure
played
it
a
was.
game.
I'm sure it was Melchiot. They couldn't get rid. Winston Bogart. Winston
Yeah.
Bogart.
Yeah, that's the one. Because I used to make fun out of him all the time.
That's him.
Like
That's
this
the
guy.
character.
They even put him in the under 18 to train with the under 18s.
Yeah.
But the man just kept there.
That's it. He used to fly back to Holland every day.
Yeah,
Fly back for training. Fly back to.
But Victor makes a point here. He says, "Man, I got this nasty feeling that a big team is going to come for our players this summer." Well, guess what, Victor? We're a goddamn big team. That's what you got to look at. We are a big team. You know, we may not be spending like your Man Cities and your Man Uniteds, but we are a big team. I've lost Gary's. He's frozen. But you know, welcome back, Gaz. I've just gone in on Victor's comment about a big team coming in for our players this summer and said, "We are the big team. We are a big team. If we win the league."
I mean, you can only talk about Real Madrid, you know, but if they come in, what I would like Arsenal to be, if you want to sign this player, 150 million. Don't even talk to us.
Yeah,
Don't even talk to us. Cash,
absolutely.
bang, wallet.
Yeah,
We don't want no
I mean,
thing. Let's go what our players are worth. They want to get
yeah,
Odegaard back. You want Odegaard? It's 150 million. You want
yeah,
Saka? It's 200 million. Cash
yeah.
in the bank.
Simple.
None of this stupidness. Oh yeah, have
Exactly.
this guy for 9 million. We don't care about that. You know,
Yeah.
our players are our players. Arteta's already said this week that, you know, we've got to keep them here. They're the future.
Mm.
And that's how it has to be. Because there's only clubs, you know, they're not going to go sign for Liverpool. They're not going to Chelsea. They're not going to go to Chelsea. Yeah. They're not going to go to United. It can only be Barcelona or Real Madrid. And to be
Mm.
honest, them teams are. I mean, listen, when we used to play Barcelona in the Champions League, that was a proper team. The
Yeah.
Barcelona you see now ain't like the Barcelona of 10 years ago.
Mm.
You know,
But
even Real Madrid, they're a good team, but they're not the team of 10 years ago.
yeah, and let's look at Gary's comment that Saliba is a good replacement for Van Dijk. Well, who would you prefer to play for if you're Saliba? Would you prefer to play for the league champions or the team that are in the Europa League next season? Yeah,
That's it.
which are you choosing? And
And
let's be honest,
Liverpool are not going to sell Van
Liverpool,
Dijk anyway.
if
And Liverpool couldn't afford
if
Saliba.
Liverpool wants Saliba, it's 100 million, bro. Simple.
Exactly.
100 million.
No installments. We want cash.
Yeah.
Cash.
Simple. We're a big team.
Cash prize monies. Show me your bank account. That's what we want. It's about time Arsenal got tough in the transfer market when people come to buy our players.
Absolutely.
We need
Totally
that
agree.
Daniel Levy character.
Yeah. I mean, you know, look, if somebody wants following Balogun this summer, yeah, Gary and I have just both alluded to it. 50 million. 50 million. Yeah.
50 million euros.
In France.
You can have him.
Probably going to win Young Player of the Year in France in his first season in France. So, you know, you want Flo? Yeah, have him. But you got to pay up. You know, anybody who wants Nuno Tavares this year, look at Nuno Tavares' goals this season. Defensively, he's a bit, but the guys, you know, he's another one. He's gonna be in that team of the season at the end of the season. You want him?
You know, we paid 8 million for him.
Mm.
So if someone wants him, 45 million.
Thank you.
Standard.
We'll take that.
Bye. I'll drive you. I'll come now. I'll drive you. I'll drive to Marseille. I will pick you up and I'll take you wherever you want to go. I will collect the money and I'll deposit it straight to Arsenal. You heard it here first on 101.
That's right. Absolutely. We're happy to
That's
be
it.
that
Let's go drive
facilitator.
some hard bargains. Let's
Yeah.
not give our players away. If you want them, pay them. Pay the money. Show me the money, Jerry. Show me the money. That's how it has to be. That's how it has to be. Let's get tough now. Arsenal are back. You know, Thierry Henry, great comments. Do we want to win the league? Hell yeah. But what's more important? More important that Arsenal are back. It's been a long time. One of my Spurs mates the other day was, I said to him, mind the gap. He said, you ain't said that in a while. I said, yeah, but normal services resumed. You'll never finish above us again for another 20 years.
Yeah.
And that's the way it has to be.
Yeah. Excellent. So Grimsby beat Southampton 2-1. Wow. Wow.
Southampton are shocking, isn't they?
Oh, it's awful. Look how many Grimsby fans. I mean, okay, admittedly, it is up the road for them. But it looks like there are more Grimsby fans in that ground than there are Southampton fans. Good on them. Oh,
The Southampton probably didn't bother. The Southampton fans probably didn't bother going. They thought it's only Grimsby. We'll win that.
Yeah. And if Newcastle comes for Arteta, well, again, you know, to do what? What's he going to do?
He's not going to go. He's an Arsenal man, isn't he?
Yeah. He played for the Arsenal. He captained the Arsenal. And now he's the manager of the Arsenal. And he's got his thing. He's everything he's asked for. They pretty much most of the time delivered. Okay, yeah, we didn't get Mudryk. We got Trossard instead. That looks like a great swerve at the moment. He didn't get Casado, but we got Jorginho, and looked like he's getting a tune out of Jorginho at the moment, which I'm happy about. I wasn't happy at the end of the transfer window, but I'm happy that he's getting a tune out of him. And look, the geezer played, half a game today, looked, business-like. I'm happy. We're 5 points clear. If we win the league, why would he go to Newcastle? Okay, Newcastle could offer him riches,
He's not interested in money. He's not a money
it's
guy.
about the money.
He's not a money guy.
I think he goes back into the negotiation table with Arsenal at the end of this season if he wins the league and says, "Okay, up my money." And I don't think Arsenal.
I don't even think he does that. I don't even think he does that, Tone. I don't even think he does that.
If you win the league, you deserve to get your money
I wouldn't deny that he deserves it, but I don't think he does that. I mean, we've all seen the video with Guardiola when he's saying Arteta celebrated every goal that City scored apart from against one team. When Guardiola turned around from jumping, Arteta was just sitting there, and that was Arsenal. That shows you he's an Arsenal man, pure and simple. Money doesn't come into it with that guy. Doesn't matter whether it's Barcelona or whoever they offer him money. He wants to be at Arsenal. He wants to bring Arsenal back, and that's what the guy's doing. And he won't leave. He could be another Wenger. He could be in this job for life because he's only 40 years old, right?
Yeah.
So he's got plenty of time, another 15, 20 years to carry on with what he's doing. And he's so thorough. We all saw what's it called? All or Nothing. The guy is probably one of the best coaches that's ever been produced.
Wow, go on, Sheffield United. Game over. Sheffield United have beaten Tottenham.
What a shame.
What a shame.
What a shame.
Amazing. It's gone to the quarterfinals already. Brighton, Grimsby, Man City, Burnley, Man United, Fulham, Sheffield United, Blackburn. There's a lot of low teams in there.
Man City got?
Man City got Burnley. Brighton have got Grimsby.
Oh, a return for Vincent Kompany.
You still got an all-championship tie in Sheffield United versus Blackburn.
I think Sheffield United win that. That's always a hard place to go, Bramall Lane. Yeah. Never easy there. I thought Spurs might get turned over today.
Wow. So Spurs had a decent chance of winning that trophy if they'd have got through, because there'd only really been Man United and Man City left in a competition that you'd think they would lose to. And
that's very Spursy, Tone, isn't it?
It is totally Spursy, isn't it?
That's very Spursy. You rest Harry Kane in a game where you think he would play, and you end up losing 1-0. Very Spursy. Unlucky Spurs. Forever in our shadow. Yeah. We'll laugh. They'll all be silent on Facebook now. The Spuds.
Okay. Well, Gaz, it's been a pleasure as always, bruv.
As always, mate. My pleasure.
We'll leave it there. Thank you very much to everyone in the chat who joined us. Don't forget, on your way out, hit the like button if you haven't done so, and subscribe. And we will see you again. I'm not sure what will happen, if there'll be a stream on Saturday, because both Apollo and myself are at the game. So yeah, we'll see about when the next stream is. I'm just going to have a quick look to see our fixtures.
Three home games in our next 4, innit?
Yeah.
That's our pleasure, Mark. Glad you enjoyed the stream, mate.
Oh, Copa del Rey final tomorrow, eh?
Who's that between, Tom?
Barca and Real Madrid.
I think Madrid win that.
Wow, Marseille got knocked out of the French Cup today by a second division team. Ooh.
Maybe Nuno Tavares wasn't playing.
Football in France is weird. That happens literally every season. Every season. So 3 o'clock Saturday, we're at home to Bournemouth. And then Thursday, we're away at Sporting, which means the following Sunday, we're away to Fulham. So we've got 2 away games, followed by... I can't see then. Looks like the return leg. So, yeah, we move on. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoy your next couple of days gloating about 5 points clear. I'll leave us with a little exit music. It was like a little bit of exit music.
Saliba!
See you later, guys.
See you later, mate. All the best. Have a good week.